In the 7th grade, Mike Brennan's teacher wrote a quote on the chalkboard that Brenan would never forget. The average is the best of the lousiest and the lousiest of the best. For his steadfast dedication to making South Carolina a better place to live and work, the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce is proud to honor Mike Brenan as the 2014 Business Leader of the Year.
Mike Brenan is just a great guy. When you think about Mike, you first think about the person. He's a great person. You start thinking about his family, a wonderful wife and 4 children that he loves a lot. You start thinking about a man of faith, a man who's deeply committed to his faith and his religion and shows that to people, and I think that's a good thing. He's a great banker. He's also a big thinker, and he's a philosopher, and he's been really helpful to me. He sends me lots of things that causes me to think.
First of all, I think most of us recognize that Mike is a leader among leaders in our state. And it doesn't matter if it's banking, which is what he does with his daytime job, or whether it's education, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's economic development, even public transit.
Mike did something that was so unusual. He called one day and he said, "Can I come out and meet the senior staff of Blue Cross?" And we said, "Sure, what do you need in terms of a meeting?" And he said, "I just want to meet you. I just want to get to know you." And it's the first time anyone has ever done that in my career, and it was the most delightful afternoon. We spent about 2 hours just talking about our business, about who we were, and he just wanted to get to know us. And I think that speaks about who he is as a person. He really is personal. He wants to get to know you as a person so that he can then take that back and say, how can I work with them best? And to me, that impressed me tremendously.
Brenan and his family arrived to the Palmetto State in 1999. He often says that he wasn't born here, but he got here as soon as he could.
When I think of Mike in the banking industry, I think of somebody that is very well respected by his peers. He is somebody that is looked up to by many of the younger bankers in our industry. He is a leader within our industry. He's a solid voice and defender of the banking industry. And he is a very worthy competitor. He's not somebody you want to compete against every day. That's a tough way to make a living.
Frankly, Mike came here and he's all in. He has done everything he can to make the state better and to make the community better, as if he's been here his entire life. And frankly, he does it because he loves living here. He knows his family loves living here, and it just simply makes it better for all of us.
Mike is an individual that deeply believes in our mission and leads it every day.
I think what I've seen, having worked closely with Mike over these years, is maybe something that everybody doesn't get to see, and that's Mike's ability to be a leader behind the scenes. And I think it's a skill that not everybody has. He's very forceful. He's a very strong advocate, but he has the ability of bringing people that disagree together on an issue that can find common ground.
Yeah, Mike's a man of very strong faith. When I think of Mike, I think of the verse from Matthew that says, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven."
I think of Mike as a little bit like Teddy Roosevelt. You know, he's the man in the arena. He's not the one sitting on the side criticizing or trying to critique others, but he's the guy that's in the arena and really knocking it out, getting dusted, getting beat up, but coming back and doing it over and over until we achieve success.
Mike can dance. And if you ever in your life thought that people like me and Ike McLeese and John Lumpkin and Mike Brenan and all of us would have ever danced, Mike would have been the last person that I thought would have been dancing in that Columbia Chamber video, yet he turned out to be the real star. And I think that's the side of Mike again. It's a playful side. He's a serious guy, but he had a really great time in doing that video. So yeah, the man can dance.
And he sent me a TED Talk that I'd tried to open before, couldn't get in. One day I pushed the button and the TED Talk came out, and it was just like Mike, as well as maybe somebody a little higher up, was speaking to me about things that I was dealing with and was being challenged by. And that feedback from that talk helped galvanize me to move forward. And Mike does that. Mike does that for others. He thinks big. He makes you think big. And in that regard, that's why Mike Brenan is the Business Leader of the Year in the state of South Carolina.
The South Carolina Chamber of Commerce is proud to honor Mike Brenan as the 2014 Business Leader of the Year.